Welcome in to a special minicast episode of the Coatings Pro interview series. My name is Ben Dubose, and I'm the news editor for the AMP publications team. AMP, of course, is the shorthand acronym for the Association for Materials Protection and Performance, of which both Coatings Pro and Materials Performance are member magazines. Back in April, our entire team was out in Nashville for the 2025 AMP Annual Conference and Expo. It was a great time seeing about 6,000 people and just under 400 exhibitors come together from across the country, really across the world, all in support of our great industry. As part of that event, we sat down with a few of those exhibitors for brief exhibitor spotlight interviews. The idea is to do a quick profile of what they've got going on at their company, as well as share a little bit of insight on what they're seeing and hearing out in the field, and perhaps how their products or services can address some of those needs that are out there. So throughout this year, we're going to be running a few of those 2025 Exhibitor Spotlight interviews as mini episodes here on this podcast channel. I'm going to go ahead and play back a few of those interviews here. And if you want to see the complete episodes in video form, just check out the Coatings Pro YouTube channel. Let's roll the tape.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Bickham, Editor-in-Chief with AMP Media. I'm here at the AMP Annual Conference and Expo, being joined by Greg Klein-Richert. He's the Vice President of Best-Tec. Thank you for being here today, Greg.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, congratulations. You are an MP Corrosion Innovation of the Year Award winner. Could you tell us a little bit about Best-Tec?
So Best-Tec is an environmental remediation company. It's been around for 38 years. It was founded by my father. We specialize in majority federal contracting and a lot of military applications, and that is what led us to the development of our new process for lead paint removal, which employs induction coating removal technology followed by high-powered laser ablation for final surface prep and recoating applications.
How can your induction coating removal and laser ablation process change maintenance for coatings?
So with our new process, it gives us the ability to do traditional corrosion control without the need of a traditional containment system. Our process employs point source capturing of all the fumes we generate as well as the media. So it allows us the ability to go in and target the critical areas that start corroding first without the need of removing a lot of excessive paint that happens to be nearby it that actually gets lumped into a lot of these projects. So with us, we can go in, do targeted corrosion control right at the source of where it is without overlapping and doing a bunch of unnecessary work at the same time. So it's a better use of the money if spent doing the work where it is a problem.
Fantastic. So what are the benefits of using your process versus traditional methods for coating removal and surface prep?
So our process, first off, without the containment, it saves a lot of time with the initial setup. Also, when it comes to bridge projects and large infrastructure projects, there's a lot of the times there's road closures, lane closures, a lot of ancillary items that go on with noise and then requirements for different residences. You have certain work hours. Our process being much more quieter, much smaller, we're able to get in and do projects faster. So, and that also, with a smaller footprint, reduces the amount of time that we're there, but also noise and allowing, the flow of traffic and the overall process to be cleaner and more efficient, which ultimately saves the client money.
Well, thank you for sharing all that today. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience?
One thing, the laser ablation standard was recently published in August of last year. That has really paved the way for this process to start sprouting. Inside of the laser ablation standard, there's multiple different levels of remediation we can do for coatings. We can do partial coating removal, full coating removal, laser abrasion. There's different levels inside of that you can do. But for the project engineers, when they start studying this and they start looking at their individual projects, they will be able to design them differently to where they won't have as much remediation that needs to happen of the paint. And as well with the lead paint issue, if the bridge has a lot of corrosion or the structure has a lot of corrosion, the laser may not be able to actually fix that. But what we can do is go in and remove any hazard associated with the coating and then allow hand tools or some other type of traditional methods to be employed outside of a containment. So that is the real key with our process, is getting outside of that containment, which reduces the overall burden of large-scale projects.
Understood. Well, thank you for being here with us today, Greg. Again, I'm Rebecca Bickham with AMP Media, joined by Greg Klein-Richert here at the AMP Annual Conference and Expo. Thank you for joining us.
This September 8th
Through the 10th, all roads lead to Odessa, Texas for the AMPP Central Conference, where the future of corrosion and coatings comes to life. From AI-driven pipeline integrity and advanced cathodic protection monitoring to cutting-edge AC interference strategies, this is where innovation meets infrastructure. Dive into groundbreaking technical sessions tailored to the challenges of the central U.S. and the Permian Basin. Advanced registration is now open. Secure your spot today and save. Register now at ampp.org/central-conference.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kerry Cole, editor for AMP Media, and today I'm here with Louis Grames, International Sales Manager for Sauereisen.
Good, thank you very much.
Louis, you told me Sauereisen's been around for 126 years.
That's correct. Company starts in 1899. The founder, Siegfried Sauereisen, he was working with George Westinghouse at the time. He realized that the cements he was manufacturing for George Westinghouse, and they had the capability to be chemically resistant to very aggressive environments. So he goes independent, found the company, and that brings us to today.
Okay. And we're here today at the AMP Conference and Expo. Can you tell us about the products you'll be showcasing?
We specialize in solving the more harsh, more chemically aggressive situations. We present engineered solutions to the customer. We do not sell a product. We solve problems. And the service life of the structures that we protect and restore, they last very long. As of today, some of our latest applications, the most renowned applications, have been in service for 20-some years.
Well, okay, very good. Anything else you'd like to add?
You can reach us through our webpage at www.sauereisen.com. You can also give us a call, 412-963-0303, and you can get anybody at the office who will be more than happy to give you a hand. And that's what we're here.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
All right, that'll do it for today's collection of Exhibitor Spotlight interviews. If you want more resources from our end at AMP, the easiest way to follow us is on social media, where you can search for the association or our member magazines at your platform of choice. You can also visit our websites for the latest and up-to-date news. AMP is available at www.ampp.org, amp.org. That's the website for the Association for Materials Protection and Performance, of which both Coatings Pro and Materials Performance are member magazines. Follow the latest information from Coatings Pro at www.coatingspromag.com. And for Materials Performance, it's www.materialsperformance.com. With those plugs complete, I'll adjourn for today. I'm Ben Dubose, news editor with the AMP Publications team. As always, we appreciate you so much for listening, and please come back soon for another new podcast episode.
Hi, I'm Lisa Shortino, managing editor of Coatings Pro magazine. Are you interested in exploring the latest trends in materials degradation and mitigation? If so, you can join scientists, engineers, and industry leaders at the 22nd International Conference on Environmental Degradation of Materials in Nuclear Power Systems, happening August 10th through 14th, 2025 in Long Beach, California. Hosted by AMP, this premier event brings together global experts to tackle the challenges impacting safety and performance in nuclear systems. Registration is now open. Secure your spot today at envdeg.amp.org. We'll see you in Long Beach.